Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Monday night call. Firstly, I'd love to say thank you so very much for taking the time out tonight and joining us. The information that you're going to hear and some of the stories you're going to hear have definitely made a huge impact in some people's lives. But I would really love it if you could go back to the person who invited you to come join us tonight and just thank them for asking you to be here, because they obviously care enough about your health for you to invite you on to here tonight. So heart health is our topic tonight, but what is cardiovascular disease? All I know is that it kills one Australian every 12 minutes. That information has come from the Heart Foundation, and it absolutely scares the bejeebers out of me, especially being a young mum to a almost 3-year-old boy and knowing that our habits today are what is going to influence him and his generation tomorrow. So what is cardiovascular disease? It's any type of heart, stroke, or blood vessel diseases. And each year, around 54,000 Australians suffer a heart attack, which equates to roughly 1 every 10 minutes. When I read that fact, it completely blew my mind because I didn't realize how much of a problem it is. I mean, we all grow up knowing someone who has a heart condition, and we do watch them suffer with it. And it's absolutely heartbreaking, but to know that many Australians are suffering with it every 10 minutes, that really that just pulls at my heartstrings. But what influences our risk factors for suffering from these heart conditions? They can be high blood pressure, high cholesterol, being overweight and having obesity, not being active enough physically, having a low fruit and veg intake, and consuming of alcohol and cigarettes. 9 out of 10 Australians have at least one of these risk factors. And if that's not bad enough, 1 in 4 have 3 or more of them, which is obviously going to increase the risk of actually suffering from these diseases so much higher. So we have found an amazing product that can definitely help with improving your heart health. And to share a little bit about those products, I would love to invite our beautiful Jess to just take herself off mute and share her knowledge on them.
Hey guys, I'm super excited to be sharing the product with you tonight, because without these products, we wouldn't have the amazing stories that you get to hear tonight. And that's why we're all here, and that's what gets us all excited. So I would love for you just to think about and raise your hand if you know someone that's currently suffering with heart disease or cancer or arthritis or eczema or asthma. You know, the list goes on and on, right? We've never had so much access to treatment and medicines as we do today, but we're getting sicker and fatter. We seem to think that we've got a vitamin deficiency, but we actually have a whole food deficiency. We live in such a busy, fast-paced life. You know, me for one, we're on the go all the time. We're 24/7. We have so many food-like options available to us. My kids' school is 6 minutes from our home, and we pass 7 major fast food outlets twice a day. You know, that's really scary to think, right? And when we are so busy, we often try and grab for those things that are quick and convenient, but they're not fueling our body with what we need. So 16 months ago, I went looking for a product for my family. One of my sons has food sensory issues, and he would choose white foods, and he didn't always he had a bit of food texture issues. So when I went looking for a product, I was super impressed with Juice Plus, because I found that they had a food label. There was they'd been around for over 26 years, and they had science backing behind their product. There are over 30 peer-reviewed medical journals that back this product, and there is no other supplement product on the planet that has research like this product. So that was amazing for us. Disease is just an increase in inflammation within our body, and we know that fruits and veggies can help to decrease that inflammation. So for my family, it was a no-brainer that we looked at Juice Plus. So does that mean we don't eat fruit and veggies? Absolutely not. We actually are finding we're eating more because our palates are changing. My kids are happy to try and taste and actually like fruits and veggies now, which is amazing. So I often have a lot of people ask me, why don't we just eat more? Well, that's great, we could, but we just don't. We just don't choose to. Like I said, we're busy and we can't, right? No one's getting, there's 10% of Australian adults and 2% of Australian children that are actually getting the recommendation from the government of eating 2 serves of fruit and 5 serves of veggies every single day. You know, we all have great days where we do get that, but majority of us aren't meeting that standard every day. So we found a way to bridge the gap, I guess, between what we should be doing and what we do every day. Our body is broken up into 3 major systems, and our first being our immune system. And these beautiful, colourful babies get to support this. So this is 30 vine-ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries that are picked at their peak. And then they're put into a big pulping machine and they're dried at really, really low temperatures to keep all their live enzymes intact, and then put into a vegan capsule for us. So it's easy, convenient to take. And we have found that by supporting our immune system, our bodies are thriving and flourishing. So they're our amazing fruit, veg, and berry products. Our company is on a mission to transform healthy living around the world. So they actually have an amazing children health study project going on, and so these berries, chews for children, fruit and veggies chews, are amazing for our kids. Our kids love them, I love them, and kids get these for free with every paying adult when they're on the product, not just for a month or 6 months, but they actually get them for 4 years. So children between 4 and 8 are finding that they're having less days off school, drinking more water, eating more fruits and veggies, which is really, really incredible. So they are our superstar fruit, veg, and berry products. Our next system in our body is our nervous system, and it needs water. It needs lots of oxygen and good fats to help our brain and our heart health and our eyes. So these are where our Omega come into play. They're a vegan product. They're brand new on the market, and we don't go for the fish, right? We bypass the fish, so it's vegan friendly, and we've gone for things like the algae that the fish eat, pomegranate seeds, raspberry seeds, tomato seeds, just to name a few. And the amount of benefits that an Omega can have into your body is amazing. So that's that. And the only other product we have helps our digestive system. These ones help calm our tummy, and all the food that we eat, we need to have a calm tummy to be able to digest that. So these are amazing plant-based powders, 30 superfoods, and you can have these at any time. If you're a meal skipper, a breakfast skipper, a busy mama, pre or post workout, they're non-GMO, and they're amazing too. My kids think they're getting a chocolate milkshake every day when they're actually getting things like alfalfa sprouts and mushrooms and pea protein. So amazing. So these are our superstar products, and I can't wait to hear the stories on tonight's call.
Thank you so very much for sharing with us, Jess. As Jess said, like, our products can do absolutely amazing things, and they do impact on every person in their own individual way, depending on what your body is actually needing at the time and what your current health status is like. But so how does Juice Plus help contribute to the cardiovascular wellness? Clinical studies have been completed in 4 of the leading universities all around the world, and their results show that the research subjects who consumed Juice Plus were better able to maintain the normal healthy elasticity of their arteries even after a high-fat meal. They were able to maintain normal levels of homocysteine, which is a waste product associated with heart health, and it demonstrated positive effects on several other measures of vascular health. Now, these studies, the amazing thing about our company is that they have completed, I think it were over 30 research studies now on different areas of the body and how it impacts on your health. And all of these are available to anyone and everyone to go and read through the entire documents on them. So that's just a little bit of a sum up of what they have found for you. for tonight, but do feel free to go to juiceplus.com, and that's where you can find more. So the next person that I'm going to ask to speak is my mum. So it's absolutely amazing to know that she's been able to be introduced into this product and to see some amazing health benefits come to her. So I'm going to let her share her story. So take it away, Mandy.
Hi everyone, my name's Mandy. I am almost 44 years old. For the majority of my life I was very active, right into sport. But over the years, I sort of started being under constant stress all the time. When I was 38, I had a major anxiety attack. This particular night, I thought I was literally having a stroke. You know, the ambulance was called, and yeah, so they just end up saying, no, it's anxiety. And so I lived with that day by day for a number of years. Now, when I hit 40, the stress levels didn't go down. You know, I couldn't control situations, and I ended up having heart palpitations. Now, these palpitations were happening just about every day. Any situation that come up, I would stress out about. Now, you can imagine what was going through my mind when I knew my uncle had had a heart attack at 40. My dad was 42, 43 when he had his first heart attack. And, you know, I didn't know what to do. Doctors couldn't give me things that would stop it. I went to naturopaths, both for anxiety and my heart, and nothing seemed to change it. Nothing was able to calm me down. Now, you think about every time that you're nervous or something, your heartbeat starts racing. So when you're nervous or you're highly stressed or in a situation that you're uncomfortable with or you can't control, you have a freak out moment and your heart starts racing. Now, when you calm down, the nervous system sends another signal to your heart telling you it's okay to calm down. Well, so imagine living like this every day. I was like that every day, but my nervous system and heart wasn't calming down at all. It was just continuously. Then one night, I think it was late in bed, and I woke my husband up. I really had the worst chest pain that I'd ever had. So, you know, we ended up doing stress tests and things like that, where the doctors are trying to bring heart attacks on. And, you know, they kept coming back, nothing is wrong with you. But they did want to take me to put the dye down through my arteries. So that was sort of pretty stressful for me. And when I was introduced to these products, I had no idea that having so many fruit and veg every day was going to stop my anxiety, stop my heart palpitations. It was about 5 or 6 weeks into it, and I remember thinking to myself, hang on, I haven't had any of these two situations in the last probably 5 or 6 weeks. So, you know, that's how it turns out for eating so many fruit and veggies. We've all been grown up and taught to eat 2 and 5, but you never thought that the power of that could stop and change all your heart palpitations. So, and that's my story. And yeah, I'm just so glad that for the last 15 months, I haven't had one chest pain, one anxiety attack. So I'm pretty right with that.
Thank you so much for sharing. As you can all see, I do get really emotional when I hear Mum's story, because if I didn't have a friend that reached out to me for this product, it may not have been passed on to my mum then, and she could still be suffering with this every day. So this is why we do what we do. We're here to help. We want to help change the health of everyone so they can enjoy life for as long as they can and to the best of their ability. And to share a little bit more about the business side, we have the amazing Taylor. She's been in the business for a lot longer than what I have and has so many amazing stories under her belt. So I'll let you take it away, Fee.
Thanks, Tay. It's a pleasure to be on tonight's call, and this is actually a subject that's dear to my heart. Excuse the pun. I'm going to show a picture of my mum. You see her? She's there with my younger son, Jude. And my mum has had more heart problems than you can poke 50 sticks at. And she actually flatlined twice in her life. She's had to be being brought back from heart attacks. Once when she was actually delivering me. So that says something, doesn't it? But, you know, even for me, getting this product into my mum as well. So mum's 89 now. And so I've been using Juice Plus for 7 years. It took me probably 12 months of mucking around with it myself before I actually gave it to my mum. But what happened was that because of the situation with my mum's heart, she was having blood tests every 3 months. And I'll never forget the day that I got the phone call from a GP who I knew personally, and he rang me and said, I've got your mother's blood test results here, and I'm just thinking the worst. And he said, what's the purple stuff you're giving her? And me being me, I jumped on my high horse and went, Brian, it's berries in a capsule, like for real. You can't tell me that I have to take them. I just took it that he was going to tell me to take her off it, blah, 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 blah. It's the only thing that's changed. He goes, no. He said, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, don't change a thing. He said, because she's got the best blood test results she's ever had. Her antioxidant levels had quadrupled since her last blood test, and that was just over a 3-month period of her taking Juice Plus. And what happened since then, so that's 6 years ago, is instead of my mum being in and out of hospital, and every time she went in, we didn't know if she was coming back out because she was in her 80s. Ever since then, I reckon she goes to the hospital for a holiday. She gets sick of us, so she just tells us she's got heart palpitations because she doesn't. They get in there and they send her home. But yeah, it's been life-changing for my mum and for my family too. So Taylor, I'm trying to keep it together when I'm talking about my mum and her heart, so I can understand how this makes you feel emotional. And you know, you're right. I have a billion stories about Juice Plus, having been involved in the company for 7 years now. And really, you know, the stories are why I'm here, and the stories are why I'm still here daily making this into a business. When I came across Juice Plus, I saw the science behind it and I saw the reasons for it, but I never really understood the business model until I'd been using the product and had my franchise for a couple of years. Basically, what happened for me is that I've been sharing this product with friends and family and friends of friends and having in-home parties and telling people all about this amazing product, that my business was growing in the background. So as a franchisee, I was being paid on my customers' orders. And then when I would bring people into the business who wanted to sign up and have a business of their own, we have different bonuses that were coming through. And it really kind of got down to probably a couple of years in the business, and I noticed that my check monthly from this company had gone from just, you know, $70 here and $150 there and whatever, and very erratic, to me being consistent with what I was doing. And the money started to come in. I actually had to stop and take notice when one day this $1,000 appeared in my bank account. I was like, wow, that was interesting, and really had to then take notice of what this business really was. But what this business is about is our stories. It's about sharing our product and telling people the power of nutrition through our Juice Plus stories. And by doing that, we build a residual income that for me has grown exponentially since that $1,000 check, and has really given me so many options in my day-to-day life for not just me, but for my family. This business, you know, without going into great detail, you know, we get paid on a few different levels with bonuses and commissions and retail sales profit. But the best part about this is the amount of money that you can earn in this business is an absolute reflection of how many people that you are helping every month to have better nutrition for themselves and for their families. As Jess mentioned, we've got a free kids product for kids for up to 4 years. And so that amount of money that we receive as a Juice Plus franchisee is that true reflection of how many people we've helped. And so, you know, I have been able to build a substantial income through this business, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity that I get to go out and inspire healthy living and work with my team and help them to help others inspire healthy living. And just as Taylor said, if it wasn't for someone reaching out to her that then she was able to pass this product on to Mandy, then, you know, who knows where anyone's health could be without this product. You know, we're not here to make claims about the health side or the money side. We are here to ask you to take a closer look. And as Taylor said, the person that invited you on this call, they care about you. It's either about your health or they're interested in helping you create a side income or a second business or a hobby, or what for me has personally become my major income, which allows me to spend so much more time working with this company and this product. So that's just a little bit about me and my heart story, Tay, with Mum, and yeah, just a little bit about our business. But you know, you might have some questions about the business, so definitely ask the person that shared this with you or invited you on the call.
Thank you so very much, Phil. And we are all stoked that you came to join us tonight. Whether you are here watching it live with us or whether you're watching the recording, it doesn't matter. It matters that you're here watching it, and for some reason there's something about either the product or the business that stood out for you, and that's the real reason why that we are here today. So I hope that you were able to take something away from it tonight to inspire your life, that you can make a change for the better in your everyday life. So please don't forget to go back to the person who invited you tonight and let them know your thoughts on the call and ask them any questions that you may have left. And thank you to all of our speakers tonight as well.